This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so here select start from HR.employees. First name and last name is there. Okay, so in this first name, last name, suppose you can think that this is the source table, and it will display in another target table whenever your ETL will happen. It will be mentioned with some business name. Suppose that is for some insurance, some health insurance project you are doing. So in that, customer will get some health card, insurance card. In that, first name will not mention, last name also it will not mention. Combinedly, it will mention like Stephen King is there, suppose. So Stephen space, one space, and just one character of this last name, K, then dot. It will mention like this. So for other two name, okay, D. Okay, so in this way, the name will be displayed in that insurance card. That is the requirement, business requirement, suppose. So how you will validate what type of query you can write in source, what type of query you can write in target. This question maybe you will get in many interview they are asking. And this will be your real scenario also. This will happen in your source and target. This type of data also it is coming. Now using this source table, this is your source table. How you can write the query to get this type of result?
Select first name.
Okay.
First name. Concatenation symbol.
Okay.
Single quote space. In single quote space. Okay. Concatenation. Okay. Again, substring.
Okay.
Last name. 1, 1, comma 1, 1.
Okay.
Again, concatenation.
Okay.
In single quote, dot.
Okay.
From HR.employees.
Okay, very good. Okay, so this is one thing, and another question I am asking that will take little bit time. Tricky is there. You can able to do if you will think for 10 to 15 minutes. You will able to do. Select star from chapter locations. Okay, this column you can take street underscore address. So here the street underscore address, few address you can take. Some are containing with how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Some are contained with 1, 2, 3, 4 words. This is 5 words. This is 4 words. This is 1, 2. Okay, 2 words. This is 2 words. So different word counts are there. We need to list out the word count in this street underscore address column. How many words are present in this first line? 5 words are present. In second line, 4 words are present. In third line, 2 words are present. So for different persons, don't take different person. For each line, you can take this street address column only, and how many words it is containing this column, that you can find out by writing the query. Okay, so yesterday what we discussed, using that only you can do substring, replace, and all those things. It will take little bit time. You have to think some trick you have to apply here. Think for some time. So today is your home task. You can try this. Okay, you understand this question now? What to do? or any doubt from anybody? Chandradeep, Prasanna, you are clear? Just word count only. In that address column, whatever it is mentioned, that address is having how many words? That is the question.
Yes, sir. Understand.
Okay. Okay, next date function we can do, and then numeric function we can do, and null is there. Okay, first we can do this concatenation function. This is small one we can complete first. Okay, so concatenation operator we already learned in operator topic. Now same concatenation we can do using functions also. So that function name is concat function. Concat is one function, and after that another function generated wm underscore concat, and some problem happened in this wm underscore concat, so another function came list agg, and in list agg also it introduced in Oracle 11g, and now in 18c or 16c they have added some other features, so that only people are using. That is the good one. So that will work in live SQL, not in, I am using 11g here, it will not work. In live SQL it will work. That is the latest one, 19c. Okay, so first one is concat. So what it will do, same only concatenation operator how you are doing. We are combining some column values, we are combining with some column and values, some comments, anything, any kind of combinations if you are taking, then we are using this concatenation operator. Just now also we did multiple concatenation operator used in that question. So same thing we can do by using function also. That was operator and this is a function. Same behavior we will get. This Oracle concat function returns the result a string of concatenating two string values. So at a time, two string only it will concatenate. If three string we are going to concatenate, then first two string you can make it, then use that output as one, and third one we can concatenate. Similarly, this third is completed, next fourth one. So one by one only we can concatenate. This function is equivalent to the concatenation operator. This is equivalent to this concatenation operator pipe symbol. A string value to concatenate to the other value. So one by one, one after another, it will concatenate. Here some example is there. Okay, select first name, last name, job ID. Now concat function we are using. First name, comma, last name. So here two columns we are giving. One is first name column and another is last name column. So all together it will join, it will combine, and in output it will display. For that one alias name we have given full underscore name. From which table? Employees table, HR schema. What happened? Nothing in command. Any spelling mistake? First name, last name, job ID not required, remove. CONCAT, okay. First underscore name, last underscore name, name from HR dot employees. What happened? This is working, that is not working. This is also not working. Last underscore name. Select first underscore name. Okay. Okay, maybe some problem is there. Select first name, last name. Job ID just added. It is not required here. We are
Sir,
concatenating
space
the
is
two
not.
column values.
Select first name, comma, last name, comma. Here also, sir.
No.
First name, comma, last name.
First name, comma, last name. After that,
Sir. No, sir. Space is given, and that removes.
where is the space?
Select the first name, comma, sir. Immediately give last name, sir. Here, sir.
Fine.
First starting, sir.
No, it is
Like select.
it is correct.
Oh, here also space is not there. No space here.
It's
Here,
some problem.
no space. Okay, okay, fine. It is working here. Select first name, last name, job ID, concat, first name, comma, last name. So here it is concatenated, like that operator symbol, concatenation operator. Here also it is concatenated. Now, if we want to add some space in between to separate first name and last name, we can give one space also. So here first name is concatenating with space, and that value again it will concatenate with last name. It is concatenated. Okay, so this is concat, and which example we did for this IBM.com, those things you can do here also. And another advance of this concat function is WM underscore concat. Okay, so this is introduced only in Oracle 10G, and some demerits are there. So now they remove this just for 6 months around it worked, 6 months or 1 year, and after that, due to some problem, it is added with some new features in Oracle 10G. So now I am using Oracle 10G. This is removed. It will not work. So the use of this is WM concat. If anybody you are using Oracle 10G, then you can check it will work. Select WM concat. Any column name we can give. Suppose first name column from HR dot employees. Okay, so it will display the list of first name. Only select first name from HR.employees. What it will do, line by line, it will display all the list of first name which are present in this first name column. So those list it will display in single line, in one line only it will display. That is the use of WM contacts. Line to one column, whatever it is present, from that column to line, it will convert. Column to row, it will convert. That is the use of this WM concat. And whenever it will convert, how it will come? The name, suppose A is a name or Donald is a name. After that, comma will there, then another name, then comma, another name, comma. Like that, it was going. And total, how many length it can support? 2000 characters. Okay. So here the problem came is in many project requirement, the client they were asking without comma, some spaces they are asking. Then in some project they are asking pipe symbol. In some project they are asking colon symbol. So in that case it was not working. We cannot do that. So a lot of complication it will come. Again need to write a program. Developer people were writing a program using some PLSQL part. So this is useless after that. And again, if lengthy names are there and so many names are there, lakhs of names, then only 2000 it will support. After that it was not taking. So this is another demerits. So to avoid these two demerits, list AGG came. This is another function, advanced level of this WM concat. So in this list AGG, what will happen? No limitation. This is increased to so many length, and in place of this comma, we can give any kind of symbol, pipe symbol, space, colon, anything we can give. So that this list AGG it will take a display, and again group wise also it will take another advantage here added AGG. So it is listing with aggregate function. So grouping, aggregate means grouping. Grouping wise also it will take. So here if we are grouping, this is the syntax. Select list AGG, last name or first name, anything we can take. Semicolon suppose we want. So list AGG is the function name, then column name, and which symbol we want. That symbol we can give here. Then in this syntax, within group. For grouping, we have to write like this, within group. Within group, then order by. Which column we are taking as a descending order or ascending order. Higher date or anything we can give. Any one we can give, no problem. Employee list and minimum of higher date, that extra column only given. It will take the minimum earliest from employees, HR.employees, where department ID equal to 30. So only for department ID 30 it will take. If we will not take this department ID 30, then it will group with the all departments. Now it will execute this. You can see all it is taking. So it is not taking with any department. Whatever the values are present in this last name, everything it is displaying in the same row. It will copy somewhere like this. So all last names are displaying in the single row with semicolon. Semicolon. And here no limitation of this length. Huge length they have added for this function. And now if we want some department ID 30, then that for that department only it will take. In this department ID 30, 6 employees are there. So 6 names it is taking. Now if we'll use group by department ID, then for each department it is giving. First department, second department. Again department ID is not displaying. We can add here also in select. So it is listing with aggregating also. Both combinedly it is added and given this function. 10, 20, 30, 40, all those it is coming here. Okay, so this is added in Oracle 11G. Now this is a little bit complex syntax. Order by we have to write, then within group we have to write. So little bit complex. So they simplified again this syntax, and that is added in Oracle 15C or 16C that is added. So if we'll go and log in this live SQL, that will work. Okay, now you can see here, select list AGG, just give the column name and this pipe symbol or colon symbol, semicolon, which symbol you want, that you can give here within single quote from schema name dot table name. Direct it is coming here. So now it is very easy, but it is added in some latest versions only. Till 11G it was not added, now it is added. And if we are grouping, then you can use group by department ID. Okay, department ID wise, it is taking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 up to 110. Last is null. Okay, so this is the very good function. In many real-time scenario, it is working and helpful. Nowadays, many requirements are coming. Group wise, it will take profit, loss, or country, all those first 5 country we need to display, which are giving more profit in share trading or health insurance project. If you are doing, then which country are having more customer, more patients are coming from which country or which states. So in that case, the type of card it will mention here, suppose which type of card that is, that will group, and here this list of states, that type of report they need to generate. So in that way it will be loaded into the table in data warehouse table, final table, and the report will be generated. So how to check that, how to write the query, this is the approach. So in many cases it will be helpful. Many projects you have to use this simple function only. List is easy, and compulsory this question you will get in interview nowadays, directly or indirectly. They can give some scenario, in this way I need to display, can you write a query? Or they can give, can you explain about list AGG? Or ask if I want to sort or I want to display all the names of city or state or name or anything in a single line, how to do? Any way they can ask this. Okay, so this is one important function. So these 3 are concatenation related function, and this WM concat you can ignore. That was only used for Oracle 10G for just 6 months or 1 year. Nowadays nobody is using due to these demerits and problems. So you can ignore that also.
In 19C not working, sir. In my
19C.
WM.
This is 19C, na? The live SQL. Here it is mentioned 19C.
WM conc.
Oh, WM concat, that is removed already. That was only in Oracle 10G. If you have that software Oracle 10G, then it will work. After that, they upgraded to list AGG. And 11G, this syntax they added. This one within group, and there's some order by also you can use. So it is again complex. Now it is very simple. Order by, if we need, then at the end we can use order by separately. Okay. Next we can go for some date function. Okay, so this date function also very important. String and date, these two are very important. And numeric functions easy only, and that the use is very less. Okay, so here date it will take, and date time also it will take using these date functions. Okay, first one, select last date. Date we have given here from 12. Okay, direct we can execute, so that by seeing the result you can understand. select last day. Here date is mentioned 2016-02-01. If we will not mention here date, then database will not understand this is a string or this is a date. To understand for the database only date we have to mention. Otherwise, in another way, to_date function we have to use. Anything is fine. Since we are taking this as a normal calculation, so we are not giving any table. Dual table is given from dual. So just you can see, you can able to understand what it is displaying. 2016-02 is February, and the date is mentioned as 01 date. So last day we are taking from this month, which is mentioned from this month and this year. What is the last date that it is displaying here? Last day. Next is select add months. Any year, any month, any date you will take, then last date only it will display. This is use of last day function. Next is add months. Date, to understand this one, 2016 to 29, 1 month we are adding. Add months. So we are adding the months. How many months? 1 month we are adding. Just 1 you can give. 2 months you are adding, then 2 you can give. So what it is displaying? 31st March 16. So this is last date of 2016, maybe leap year, that's why 29 is there. So we are adding with 1 month. So exactly 1 month it will add. Then again it will take the last date, 29. So last date of next month will be 31st March. 1 month it is adding. Okay, not adding 30 days. 1 month it is adding. That month can be 31 days. That month can be 30 days. If we'll add 2 or 3 months, 31st May 16. 30 April 16. So just exactly 1 month it will add. If we'll give here, suppose other day 22, then what will happen? 22 it is coming. Okay, next is select SYSDATE, sys timestamp, current underscore date, current underscore timestamp. SYSDATE only it will give the current date, which date is configured in the database. Sys timestamp it will give current date and time also. Now the time is 8:09 when it is displayed, and some time zone it is giving 5.3. This is the time zone which is added. So 00 is from some country. In India it is plus 5.30 based on the 4 metro city it is calculated. So that zone is coming. Next, current date. Current date only date it is coming. Current timestamp. So date and time both it is coming. Asia and Calcutta it is taking for this time. Select DB time zone. Few are not required, just all those collected which are available in the databases. Few are important only here. How to extract the date part, year part, that is one important. And current date, time, how you will display, that is one important. Months also important. And these time zones, all those things will not come. Maybe if you will work in some complex project, US project you are working, and in the USA, multiple states are there. And I was working that one project, so time zone was coming to the picture. So different states also time zone is different. 3 hours difference, 1 hour difference, 5 hour difference. In that case, it will work. It will be helpful. For other countries, same zone only. In same country, same zone. But in USA, different states also different times, different circum. Select DB time zone from dual. Some time zone it will display 00. So by default, DB time zone in some country that is taking a 0, and based on that standard time only in some other country 5 hour difference, 6 hour difference, 3 hour difference they are calculating. So this standard time zone it is taking a 00 only in this database Oracle that is configured. Select SYSDATE extract. Okay, this is one important, you can see in many projects you have to use this. SYSDATE current date it will display. From that we are taking SYSDATE only, we are taking year part we are going to extract only year, not date, not month. So how to extract? Extract year from SYSDATE. Similarly, extract month from SYSDATE. Month part only it will display. extract day from SYSDATE. Date part it will extract. From which table? Dual table. SYSDATE is there. This is year part 2021, month part 3, and date part 25. Individually we can extract. So in your source, maybe combinedly it is present, some date columns will be there. In your target, individually. So how to check source and target query if you are writing? So this function you can use. Or in your source, individually it is there, but coming to target, combinedly it is present. So in that case, date function you have to use. So many requirements you will get this. So this is one important you can remember. In interview also they are asking. Okay, select from underscore TG timestamp. Okay, minus 9.0. So in some country maybe minus 9.0 is there timestamp difference. 8 August. Okay, we are giving 8 August 2017 and 8/9 the same time only it is displaying. With this 9.00 some difference is there that it will take. Okay, so whatever we are giving that it will display. This is from some other country. Suppose we want to display this only or insert this time zone, date and time only in some other table, this will be appropriate. So this will be required for developer. Select local timestamp. Okay, so this is local where we are present and using this software. That software will extract our local time zone and display the date and time. Select months between. Okay, this is one important, months between. Months between date. To understand the date, we have given here date. So this is one date and this is another date. 2017 July, January. January 1, sorry, July 1. This is July month and this is January month. So what are the months? Means how many months are there? Months between. Months between 25 December 21, 25 June 21 from 12. 6 months. So this is July month and this is January month. January 1 to July 1. How many months? 6 months. 25 December 21 to 25 June 21. 6 months. The duration it will display months between function manage. So within this function we have to give two dates. This is first date and another is second date. So within these two dates it will take the duration. And to understand that as a date format we can give date. Okay, select new time. This is not important one. It will just take with minute, hour, second, which date we have mentioned that it is taking. AST, PST, all those formats. Okay, so instead of writing date, to date also we can mention. It will understand that this is a date format. So here date is given and time is given. And this date is mentioned like this type of format. MMDDYYYY and HH24 MI second. AST, PST. Okay, so AST we are giving from some country it is AST and PST in some other country. So AST is the input, output will be PST. So whatever input we are giving, it will convert into PST and it will display. Select next day, date. Either we can write in to date or we can write only date. Both are fine. Date 2000-0101 Sunday. Here what is the function name? Next day. So next day of this is 2 January 00. 00 means 2000. So next Sunday it is taking. Maybe this is Saturday or something. We are going for the next day and that day should be Sunday. So that date it is taking and displaying here. Calculating from this mentioned date. What is the next date? Which will be the Sunday. select round, date, month. Okay, so here one is round and another is truncate. For month it is taking. So whenever we are doing the round, for date it is not there any function, and for year also it is not there. Date year is already rounded 2000, 2002, 2005. Those are already rounded only. So whole date if you are taking, then month only we can round. Before 15, then it can take one date. After 15, then it can take one date, like that. So in that case, this will be rounded. So one is round and another is truncate. So in both the cases, how it is displayed? This is one interview question you will get. Many interview they are asking this. Okay, so just observe how it is displaying. 2017 July 16. If we'll make it round with month, then after 16 it is taking the next month, and August 1st it is giving. This is for round. And if you are giving truncate function, then the same month only it is taking, and first date it is taking, July 1. So round means next month it is coming, truncate means current month only it is taking. For date function, date related value. If we are using this as a numeric value, then again it will be different. Okay, here suppose we can give some other date 2, 12 we can give. Okay, so now it is below 15. So 15 onwards, some other output it is coming in round. Next month it was coming, August. Below 15, then July only it is taking, current month only. Now for truncate you can see. Above 16, also current month it was taking, and below 16, below 15 also current month it is taking. So any date you can give for truncate, it will take the current month. But for round, two way it is taking. Above 15, it is taking next month. Below 15, it is taking current month. Okay. Okay, these are not required. Some session time zone, database session related. So which city it is taking, which specific continent it is taking, that it will display. Select to pair date, DL. Okay, so in this format it will display. If we want this format, Sunday, January 1, 2017. One date we have mentioned, that date we need to display in this way, with day also, Sunday or Monday or what it is. So just DL need to mention. Select to date 01 Jan 2017 DD MON YYYY. So this format is DD MON YYYY, and again we are taking to date. So how it will display? This format by default of system database format it will display. Okay, by default offset means standard time zone is 00. It is available in some country, London. In London 00 it is taking, and for other country using that London timing only, plus minus it is happening. Okay, so out of all these, few are important. You can try to remember. Months between, one important. Then extract year, month, date, that is one important. Last date, add months. These 4, 5 are important. Try to remember. Okay. Any question here?
No, sir.
Okay. So a little bit complex this date related functions. You need to do some practice. String was straightforward and easy. Okay, so date data type related functions. Last class we discussed string related functions. Now another data type is number data type related functions. This is easy one. Okay, in your arithmetic, mathematics, maybe standard 8, 9 class or 10th intermediate, it is present. Those type of concepts only. Round, remainder, sign, then truncate, floor, seal, absolute value, that only. All are easy only. Select absolute function here. Function name is ABS. So it will take the absolute value. 35. If it is positive value, then it will display the positive value. If it is negative, then it will display the negative. Okay, 35, 35. 57 minus plus 57, it is display absolute value. Minus 25.4 plus it is coming 25.4. Here minus 25.9 plus 1. So operator, if we are using within parenthesis, then first priority that it will do. So after addition, minus 24.9 it is coming. Then again absolute value of minus 24.9, 24.9 it is displayed. Select seal 35 minus 57. This is rounded value. Now some floating point value is there. Still 25.4. This is minus 25.4 and another is minus 25.9 plus 1. Okay, so this is rounded only 35, 57 it will display. Here positive, negative, it will not change anything. Whatever it is present, same only it will come. In absolute, it is changing to positive. And still minus 25.4. Here you can see minus 25.4. So what it is displaying? Nearest,
lowest,
nearest, highest or lowest. One is rounded value and nearest
lowest,
Lowest value.
lowest value. So that only you can remember. In seal is lowest and opposite is floor, highest. One is for lowest and another is for highest. And nearest rounded, both are same only, both the places. Here another we can take positive value. Okay, 25.4 nearest highest. What is 26? It will not come 25. 25 means nearest lowest. So that will come in floor, not in seal. Okay, so positive number you can take so that it will be easy to understand. Negative, little bit confusion is there. So in that way, it will calculate for the negative also.
negative also correct only, sir. Minus 24
Yes,
is
correct.
greater than
Yes,
minus
correct.
25.
Yes, correct only. Some people are getting confused in this minus for calculation. So positive also we can take so that it will be easy to understand. Okay, so minus 25.4, then here also nearest highest it is taking 24. 25 is greater than 25.4 if it is a minus value. So minus 25 it is taking. Next is floor. So here nearest opposite one it will take. It will be also rounded. 2.83, 2. Nearest and lowest it is taking. If 2.23 you will give also 2 it will take. Nearest lowest only. 2.49 nearest and lowest. Minus 1.6. So the nearest and lowest will be minus 2. Minus 2 is lower than minus 1. So minus 2 it will come, not minus 1. So here in minus only many people are doing mistakes. So in interview you will get this minus. Plus easy only all are able to tell. In minus some confusion they are getting. So this question they are asking. Still 1 minus value, floor 1 minus value. Next is truncate, TRUNC. Okay, one is round and another is truncate. Select truncate 140.234. Up to 2 decimal point we are truncating. 140.23. Suppose here some other number we can give 5, 4, 6, 7, 8. and we are going to truncate up to 5 decimal point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 decimal point it is displaying. So how many digit we are truncating, that only it will take. Okay, it will not calculate any other thing, or it will not round anything. Round is different, truncate is different. Now select truncate this 5.7. In this 5.7, how many decimal point we will truncate, it is not given. So 0 decimal point it will truncate. And now minus is there. So for minus, can you tell how it is truncating?
5.
5.7, it is truncated to 0 decimal point because we have not given anything. So 5 it is coming. And here rounded value is there, minus 54, minus 54. And again we are truncating up to 1 decimal point. That's why same only it is coming. If it is rounded value. If decimal point, then some difference will come. Okay, now here round function. 125.456. 1 decimal point we are truncating. So here little bit need to think. You can take a good example for rupees and paisa so that it will be easy to understand. Okay, so whenever we are purchasing anything 23 rupees 80 paisa, then we are giving 24 rupees only. 20 paisa, 10 paisa, nobody is considering nowadays. Same way we have to make it rounded. For 10 paisa, 25 rupees 10 paisa, then 25 only we are making it rounding. Same concept here. Round. Now 1 decimal point it will round. So in our output it will not display 3 decimal point, only 1 it will display. And again we are rounding, not truncating. So if we are rounding up to 1 decimal point, then how it will take? 4, 5, 6 is there. And here 0 decimal point we are rounding, then how it is taking? 4, 5, 6. So 1 decimal point 4, 5, 6. This 56 is greater than 50, so 60 around it is coming. 60 around it is coming means 46 it will happen. 460. So 46 if it is coming, then 50 paisa it is rounding. So 0.5 it is coming. Okay, and this is 0, purely rounding, no decimal point, nothing. So 125 only it will take. This decimal point it will ignore. Okay, now if we add this, $125, suppose 856 we can give here, and here another one we can add. Okay, now can you tell what it will display for this first one and last one?
First one for 125.
123, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so different value you can give and just do some practice 5-10 minutes. You can able to understand how it is considered. Next one is reminder and mod. So this reminder is not working good. So mod function introduced. In mod functions, reminder only it is taking. What is the reminder? If we divide the two values, one simple one we can take. Mod 10, 3. So here what is the modulus operator? Means reminder. So 10 divided by 3, what is the reminder? 1. That it will display here. That is mod function. Okay, so first reminder function introduced in Oracle. later on some problems happened, some codes was not proper and correct, it was not displaying with some sign symbol on this. So later on it is given with this mod function. If other databases you are using, that percentile symbol they are giving 10 percentile symbol 3. In that we need to write simple only. In Oracle, functions they have given. So that percentile is a operator, modulus operator. This is a function, not operator. MOD is a function. So using operator, reminder symbol is not there in Oracle. Using function only it is available. Okay, select sign minus 10. So here minus 10 is one value and here plus 10 is one value and another is neutral, 0. No positive, no negative. So here, if any value we are taking and that is a negative value, then it will display minus 1. Any value we are taking that is a positive value, that it will take plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1. So this will help in your calculation in some project. So many negative, positive value will be there. So we have to check if negative, then minus 1 it will display, then it is having loss. If positive, then some plus symbol it will come, plus 1, then it will have profit. So in that case we can write some small query. So in those type of scenario it will be helpful. So we can use this in some other chapter. This function again we will using some other function in different chapter. Okay, so now for the time you can remember, just it will take this sign. Any value we can take. If that is a negative value, minus 1 it will display. Any value we can take. If that is a positive value, only 1 it will display. And for neutral value 0, 0 only. Okay, so here it will display that trigonometric sum functions, sine theta, cos theta, tan, all those things was there in 10th or 9th class standard. That only. These are not required, but these are also available. Exponential, that also not required. E to the power 2, what is the value? Then only power 3 to the power 2, what is the value? This is 9, 3 to the power 3, e to the power 5. Log 2, what is the value? Log 10, 100, what are the value? Square root. So these are some mathematical, these are not required on this. So if you want, you can do practice, otherwise these are not required. Okay, so this is about date related functions, date data type related, and another is numeric value related. These are and concatenation related functionality. Okay, so we can stop now for today. Tomorrow we'll continue some more functions.